So now there are so many different recipes out there for paper mache. Google it and you will just be overwhelmed with all the different paper mache recipes out there. Try out a few and see which one you like best. But this is the paste that I actually like to work with the best.
Okay.
And it's very, very simple to do, Kim.
Great.
All it is 1 part flour
Okay.
and 1 part water. Okay, and I'm just going to put that in the little mixing bowl here. And actually, I like to add some salt to it because
Okay.
this helps deter it from souring or spoiling. And
Just a few shakes.
yeah, well, a few teaspoonfuls
Okay.
of salt will do the trick. You could also use like a teaspoon or tablespoon of bleach.
Okay.
That will also help. It's more important if you're in some more humid areas of the country.
Okay.
And then I actually like to take white glue, just this school kind of glue, and add to it as well. And there's really not an exact recipe other than
Ooh.
it's
Not an
okay,
exact
Kim,
recipe?
You'll be fine.
Okay. I'd like to know exactly.
I'm going to take my rings off for this one though.
Okay.
Because this is where I get messy.
All right. Oh,
And
wow.
I am actually going to mix this up with my hands. Oh, my kids had a ball doing this.
Okay.
We had paper
I
mache
can imagine.
everywhere. But you're going to be able to feel the consistency of it, and you want it to kind of feel like a pancake batter.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
So mix that all up until your lumps and bumps are gone. And then, of course, you're going to take the basic newspaper print and tear it into strips. Now, if you have a larger piece like my witch hat, do larger strips. It's okay. And if you have something smaller, you're going to do thinner strips.
That is just
okay.
so cool, Chris.
Just wet the paste in your hands and then wet your paper.
Okay.
I recommend that rather than dipping it in there. It's
too easy to tear, I guess,
it's
that
very
way.
easy to tear because it is a heavy paste, and this keeps it light and a lot easier to dry. And then I took the styrofoam shape and started adhering the paper to it. Now, I must tell you though that having the paper go onto the styrofoam is a little tricky if you don't prep it first.
Okay, so what do you have to do to prep?
So what I did to prep it was actually used a product called Gesso, Gesso,
Okay.
and it's an art product, and it's wonderful for being able to create a barrier between the styrofoam and the
Oh, good to know.
paper mache.
Good to
Okay,
know.
so once you do a couple layers of the Gesso on there, then go ahead, and that's all dried, go ahead and start wrapping.
Okay, I've got to get my hands in this
All
because
right.
this looks like a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun. It definitely is.
Oh, and that does feel like pancake batter. So you know you've got the right consistency if
That's
you've
right.
got that.
And just overlap them one at a
Okay.
time, just a single layer at a time, and then allow to dry fully. Okay, you want to make sure, that's very important, that you allow your paper mache to dry fully before moving on to the next step. Okay, so that's your basic paper mache. Lots of fun, lots of mess.
Yeah.
But that's
So
okay.
much fun.
Yeah. Now, you'll notice that at the top of my hat, it kind of curls up and around. And so what I actually did for that was I took a wire hanger and then just crumpled up my newspaper, put some masking tape around it
Sure, to form the rest
to
of it.
form the rest
Okay.
of it, and then went ahead and glued on my strips. Okay.
I
And
wondered
then
how
I
you
was
did that.
able to turn that around every which way. Also, if you can get an up close of this, there is burlap strips I added to here.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I just tore, or cut, excuse me, burlap strips, and also added the paper mache paste to the burlap.
Sure.
And put it on there as well. I just wanted to give it some different textures.
Yeah.
And to play around with it and have
It
some
adds a
fun.
lot
Thanks.
to that.
Thanks. I also added some quilling to there, and then I even did some image transfers onto clay and baked the clay.
Oh my goodness.
Added some paper roses. some florals
Leaves and lace.
added
You
some
name
vintage
it.
pictures.
There is a
and
lot going on here.
There is a lot going on there. And that's what's so fun about mixed media is because you can really just continue to add more and
right.
more and more. And there's no right or wrong way to do
So
it.
fun.
So
I love
that's
it.
my witch hat.
I am going to do this for Christmas.
That would be fun. A witch hat?
No. I'm totally inspired though now. I'm going to take one of the big styrofoam balls.
Yes.
And go ahead and paper mache, and I'll post my pictures when I'm done because I
Oh.
love this
It was
idea.
a lot of fun.
Okay, so I guess you could ask, which witch wows you? Are you more of a
Right?
whimsical, bright, glitter kind of gal? Or do you go for the more vintage, mixed media approach to decorating? Or maybe you're a little bit of both.
I think we're a little of both.
both a little
I
bit
love
of
both
both.
of them. And like we said earlier, there are so many more project ideas on the Make It Fun website, as well as these project flyers
That's right.
here that you can both find online and in most craft and hobby stores.
Here, we've got a holiday one and a Halloween one. They also have a harvest one online. So they are just full of ideas. In fact, you're going to find a lot of inspiration in these booklets. Take a look here. I loved this beautiful winter table display that was created with blue glass gems. Well, here I did something a little bit similar, but with round, hard candy. And about 20 minutes later, I had this. I kept with a red monochromatic color scheme and just set it up on a few candlestick holders, and there I had a project done.
To close, we want to be sure to thank today's sponsor, Make It Fun Crafts. And we also want to issue you a holiday project challenge that we talked about. We want to see what you make for the holidays.
Come on, you gotta do it.
Holiday,
You gotta
any
do it.
holiday, with the use of a styrofoam shape or shapes as your base.
That's right. This is going to be a lot of fun, and it's going to be more fun if you're a part of it. We can't wait to see what you are making. You have 1 month to enter, and every person that enters will receive a bundle of e-patterns from Make It Fun Crafts and our newest e-pattern that is a collection of our 2-minute craft countdowns from season 1.
Oh, that's wonderful. So the next time you're in the store, you may just notice the Make It Fun logo right here. Okay, pick any that you'd like to try and have fun with it. Come back next week for our 2-minute craft countdown where we are going yo-yo crazy. Thanks for joining us today. We hope you felt that creativity was served. Bye-bye.
Bye.